Born in Northumbria around the year 735, Alcuin of York might not be a household name today. However, his influence on medieval European culture and education is profound. As a scholar and advisor, particularly to Charlemagne, Alcuin played a pivotal role in the Carolingian Renaissance, a revival of learning and culture in the early Middle Ages. But who exactly was this man, and how did his contributions shape the course of history? Alcuin began his illustrious journey at the Cathedral School of York, where he was educated under the tutelage of Archbishop Egbert. Known for his intelligence and thirst for knowledge, Alcuin was soon noticed for his scholarly capabilities. York, during Alcuin's time, was a vibrant hub of learning and scholarship. The library at York was one of the finest in Europe, and Alcuin had access to a treasure trove of classical and Christian manuscripts. This environment fueled his passion for learning and teaching. In 781, Alcuin's path crossed with Charlemagne, the king of the Franks. They met in Parma, Italy, and Charlemagne, recognizing Alcuin's talent and intellect, invited him to join his court. Alcuin accepted the offer, setting the stage for one of the most significant intellectual collaborations in medieval history. As Charlemagne sought to unify and strengthen his realm, he understood the importance of education and culture in forging a cohesive empire. This Renaissance was not about creating something new, but rather reviving the glories of ancient Rome and blending them with Christian values. As the master of Charlemagne's palace school at Aachen, Alcuin became the backbone of the Carolingian Renaissance. He gathered scholars and initiated a curriculum that included the 7 liberal arts: grammar, rhetoric, dialectic, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy. Alcuin emphasized the importance of a broad education that developed logical thinking, eloquence, and ethical understanding. A significant component of Alcuin's legacy was his work in standardizing script. Under his guidance, the Carolingian minuscule was developed, a clear and legible script that became the basis for the modern-day lowercase alphabet. This new standardized writing system allowed for more efficient copying of manuscripts, ensuring the preservation and dissemination of knowledge. We can credit Alcuin and his scribes for the survival of many classical texts that might have otherwise been lost. Beyond his educational reforms, Alcuin was a trusted advisor to Charlemagne. He played a crucial role in the king's efforts to reform the Frankish church, ensuring that the clergy were well-trained and capable of fulfilling their spiritual duties. Alcuin wrote numerous letters and treatises covering diverse topics such as theology, philosophy, and even politics, revealing his profound impact on the intellectual and spiritual life of the time. One of Alcuin's notable contributions was his influence on the Carolingian educational and religious reforms. He advocated for the establishment of monastery and cathedral schools throughout the empire, laying the groundwork for the educational systems that would later emerge in medieval Europe. This initiative was crucial for nurturing future generations of educated clergy and laity who could sustain the cultural and spiritual revival that the Carolingian Renaissance had begun. Despite all his achievements, Alcuin's life wasn't without challenges. There were tensions between him and other scholars at Charlemagne's court. And there were moments when he longed for the peace and solitude of his earlier life in England. Yet his commitment to his work never wavered. His belief in the power of knowledge and education as forces for moral and societal improvement guided his every endeavor. Retired from court life in 796, spending his final years at the Abbey of St. Martin in Tours, where he continued his scholarly pursuits until his death in 804. There, he supervised the production of religious texts and continued his correspondence with the leading minds of his day. His retirement, however, did not mean a retreat from influence. His ideas and reforms continued to spread across Europe, shaping the intellectual landscape for centuries. In conclusion, Alcuin of York stands as a testament to the enduring power of education and intellectual curiosity. His work laid the foundations for the rejuvenation of learning that would eventually lead to the flourishing of medieval European culture. Carolingian Renaissance, often attributed to Charlemagne's vision, owes much to the scholarly and innovative spirit of Alcuin. Through his dedication, the bridge between the ancient and medieval worlds was constructed, allowing future generations to walk a path enriched by the wisdom of both. As we reflect on the legacy of Alcuin, we are reminded of the timeless value of knowledge and the transformative impact of a dedicated and visionary scholar.